Fall is a perfect time for apples, but we are lucky that we get apples all year round. And in today's episode, I want to show you how to make apple crisp. So make sure to watch the video to the end and like it. Apple crisp is a dessert made with apples and streusel topping with oats. I'm using 5 honey crisp apples. But you can definitely use Granny Smith apples or half and half. Half Granny Smith apples and half honey crisp. Get 5 apples and peel them. But make sure not to use gala apples, Fuji, and Red Delicious, because during the baking process, these apples will become watery and mushy. But they are absolutely delicious to eat it like that. The apples are peeled, and now let's cut them. You can slice or dice them, but I recommend not to slice it too thin, because you still want to feel the texture of the apple. The slices of the apples is approximately 1/4 inch. There are a lot of tools nowadays to peel, to cut it, so use whatever you prefer. But I like to stick to old school way and just work with my knife. Fall season is here and I absolutely love it, because it's a great time for apple picking, pumpkins, holidays, comfort food, seasoned with a lot of great delicious recipes. So make sure to subscribe to my channel for more recipes. Take a bowl and transfer all the sliced apples in. Why I especially love this dessert? Because it's served warm with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream on top. What can be better? Take 1 lemon, cut it in half, and juice half of the lemon into the apple slices. And now let's season the apples. Add 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground ginger, and grate some fresh nutmeg, approximately 1/4 of a teaspoon. Add 1 pinch of salt. Mix everything together well. Put the bowl with apples aside, and now let's make the streusel. In the bowl combine 1 cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar, 1 cup of old-fashioned oats, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of room temperature butter. I prefer to mix it with the gloves on, but you can do it with your bare hands, but don't forget to wash your hands first. You need to mix everything well until the butter is well incorporated. That's why it's not gonna work by using just the spoon. Streusel is a crumbly topping made of flour, butter and sugar, and it's often used for muffins, bread, pies and cakes. The apple crisp streusel is made with old-fashioned oats to make it more crispy. And of course don't forget great fall spices, cinnamon, nutmeg and ground ginger. While baking, the whole house will smell like fall. But don't get confused. When you see streusel, crumble and crisp, it's all same thing. My streusel is ready and the consistency should be like this. And now let's put everything together. I'm baking my apple crisp in cast iron pan. It's a 10-inch pan. Transfer your apples in. You can also use casserole dish or any other dish that you have. If you got nothing, just use aluminum container. Top the apples with the streusel and put it in the preheated 375 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 45 minutes until the top is golden brown in color. Before recording this recipe, I did some research about apple crisp and found some interesting information. The original apple crisp recipe was invented in Britain and first was published in a cookbook in 1924, and it became even more popular during the World War II, when it was difficult to find the ingredients for more elaborate apple pie. And it became American and British tradition, especially during the fall, when apples are in season. But don't dig into the apple crisp just yet. You need to wait for 20 minutes until everything is cooled down and fully set. I know that this is the tempting time, but be patient. After 20 minutes, get a spoon and dig in. Put it onto the plate. And top with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream. Make sure not to use any other flavor, because it will change the flavor of apple crisp. As always, enjoy!